AJ's heroic rescue, defeating the evil English teacher. In a high school classroom, students endure abuse from a malevolent English teacher. AJ, a brave student, intervenes to save them, confronting the teacher and ultimately freeing the students from their torment, restoring joy to the classroom. In the dimly lit classroom of St. Regis High School, there was an atmosphere thick with anxiety. Mr. Grimshaw, an infamous English teacher with a malevolent reputation, entered the room. The students were already seated at their desks, eyes wide with trepidation. Mr. Grimshaw's stare could freeze boiling water. With a sinister grin, he announced, "Every day, we will study English grammar. If any of you make a mistake, I'll hit you with a stick." A murmur of dread rippled through the room. The teacher opened his textbook, his eyes scanning the room for the next victim. "Today, we will learn the past perfect progressive verb tense, as well as the future conditional," he stated coldly. His eyes locked onto a girl sitting in the front row. "What's the past perfect progressive?" he demanded. The girl's face turned pale. I don't know," she stammered. Instantly, Mr. Grimshaw leaped across the room, swinging a large stick. A sickening thud echoed as he struck the girl on the head. She cried in pain, tears streaming down her cheeks. The other students were paralyzed with fear. Turning to a boy sitting in the back, Mr. Grimshaw barked, "What is the future conditional?" The boy was trembling. "Whoa, we haven't learned it yet," he managed to say, his voice quivering. "In other words, you don't know it," Mr. Grimshaw roared. With malicious fury, he jumped across the room and delivered a harsh blow to the boy's head. The classroom was now a chamber of misery. Desperation hung in the air like smoke. But there was a glimmer of hope. One brave student named Kari discreetly took out her cell phone and dialed her friend, AJ. "Hello?" AJ answered. "This is Kari. Help us, AJ, please help us. An evil English teacher is beating us," she whispered urgently. "Don't worry, I'll be right there," AJ replied without hesitation. AJ jumped on his motorcycle and sped to the school, his heart pumping with resolve. Bursting through the front door, he ran down the hall and crashed into the classroom. "Stop hitting these students, you bastard!" AJ yelled, his voice ringing with authority. Without wasting a second, he sprinted across the room, lifted a desk, and hurled it at Mr. Grimshaw. The evil teacher collapsed to the floor, defeated and disoriented. AJ turned to Kari. "What do you want me to do with him?" Kari's eyes were resolute. "It's up to you. You decide," she said with calm determination. AJ dragged Mr. Grimshaw to the window and unceremoniously threw him out. "No more evil grammar study, you are free!" he declared. The classroom erupted in cheers of joy and relief. The students were finally liberated from their torment. For the first time in a long while, happiness filled the room.